Hi Aquarius, my sun sign brothers and sisters, welcome to your week ahead tarot scope with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. I just want to say thank you so much for your patience while I got back to you, and for those of you that sent me well wishes and all the rest of it, I really do appreciate you. And nothing's been wrong, I've just been going through a shift of location which is all consuming, so unfortunately I had to explain to somebody the other day that I don't just spring to life in front of the camera to do this work. You know, I actually have a life outside of this. So thank you for your patience and your understanding while I got back to you. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help us all on our paths to our highest vibrational good. So as you are my sun sign brothers and sisters, you know that I'm hoping it's a good week. Okay, so we've got a jumping card and it is the Lovers card, right? So yes, love, relationship, partnership, all of those good things are going to be a part of this week. But one of the things about the Lovers card is it really does represent choice. So this means that in all of these different areas of life, there are going to be some big decisions this week that potentially need to be made. Now, that being said, Mercury is retrograde, so do think about whatever it is that you're initiating at this moment in time. Obviously, we can't always put it off. We can't just stop living because Mercury is retrograde. Otherwise, we'd literally get nothing done, right? But at the same time, do choose wisely, right? Not pick your battles, but well, yeah, maybe pick your battles as well. So for this, your actions and options, you've got the Two of Pentacles, right? So this is a financial decision that does need to be made. This is obviously, you know, because the Two of Pentacles is a budgeting card. It tells you to really pay attention to what you're doing with the money, where you're moving your money, how you're using it, how you're spending it, where it's going, all of that kind of stuff. So this could be this week, you guys, you know, getting really serious and getting really savvy about your resources, about your money, about what you're doing with it. It might even be that you're making a decision to put some kind of plan in place that will see you really not enhancing your earning potential, but well, possibly that in the long run, but certainly in the meantime, it's like you're choosing to mitigate the circumstances of your resources, which I actually think is a very good thing. In terms of the options that are available to you, this might actually be an option to make money, but in a different way. So maybe something that's not necessarily tied to your work or your job, etc. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Queen of Wands. So I love this, right? Because this week there's a conversation with somebody who maybe wants to help you, maybe wants to support you. Remember, the Queen of Wands can show up as what we call a patroness. So this might actually be somebody that is a helpful person, somebody that wants to assist or to support you in some way, or potentially has an opportunity for you. So this could be really nice. Now, when it comes to for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, how you use your money in ways that sort of either feed directly into what you're studying or certainly enhance the experience that you're having in that regard is all going to come up for review this week. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be a conversation with a boss that makes a lot of difference for the longevity of your career. Maybe you're not necessarily seeing any results from it now, but this is somebody who's kind of saying to you, look, you know what, I'm going to guide you, I'm going to support you, I'm going to give you, like, not inside information, but I'm definitely, you know, somebody that's definitely able to give you the kind of information that can actually make a difference to your career, providing you're willing to work hard at it and for it. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, this is a fire sign woman, very likely, who wants to collaborate, who wants to work with you, maybe somebody that is highly spirited, somebody that really says what's on their mind, and also potentially somebody that can really drive you forward, but they are going to drive you, right? And this is something that the Aquarian, I'm going to call it the Aquarian pride, isn't necessarily good at sort of taking instruction. Like we like freedom, we like liberation, we like to be able to do what we want to do. But what I will say with this is it's almost like you've got somebody who's they're really going to push you, right? They're really going to not go, well, yeah, they're going to push you, and they're almost going to goad you into being or creating or doing the best version of yourself. They're going to push you to be better. And if you can get on board with that and just kind of take it on the chin, there could be some really great advancement here for you. For those of you that are retired and no longer working, this is really conversations about the fun, the pleasure, the enjoyment. Maybe as well you're budgeting for what looks like a really important or maybe a big trip of some sort. This could be like planning for the bucket list trip, so I love all of that as well. For your love and relations, you've got the Death card. Okay, so look, this is not a great week for love. It's not really where the focus is when it comes to those things, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think more than anything else, for those of you that are single and looking, it's kind of saying, you know, that this is not really the time for it. That will come. There's some other things that sort of need to be taken care of in the immediate. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in a long-term commitment, now this could be a financial commitment that you have with your significant other that is coming to an end or coming to a close. It might even be a debt. And then you've got this with the Queen of Wands. I do wonder here if, for those of you that are partnered, I do wonder if this is maybe help or support that has been given or offered by a family member, but you're kind of in that stage where it's like, okay, this feels a bit too much. Like, as you know, like when somebody says that they want to help you and then they do so, and then it's like they kind of give you, you know, it's like, well, now that I'm doing this for you, you have to kind of do what I say. That's never, if you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, that is never a good approach to anything with us, because we will shut you down. I'm just telling you straight up. For your money and materials, you've got the Two of Cups. So it's very likely that through partnerships, collaborations and connections, that's where you're going to find the resources this week. So you've got the Two of Cups, you've got the Two of Pentacles. Two twos represents a bond, a pact, or an accord. And so when it comes to your finances this week, you really do need to get them in check or get them in balance. Now, again, to make money, to, you know, whoever this person is, I think this person could be really good for your bank balance in the long run, providing you're willing to do what you're told. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, pay attention to your stomach this week, and also I would get round to doing the things that you know kind of need to be done. It looks like there are a lot of things when it comes to health that you know you should be doing but probably aren't, so get to it. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, this is really about asking for help. If there are things that need to be done, I mean, this is really great interactions with your neighbors if you have them, so that could be really nice. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. If you want to book your personal session with me, you can do so on the link in the description box below. Take care, and I'll see you soon.